USA, all nations, and 7.9 plus billions of humans. I hope we are all on the same page on this very, 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 very important and very crucial civil justice closure sign-off provided by I, Vethapriya, PROSE for myself. And yes, I have to repeat that whatever I have been educating in each session, yes, it is a multitasking, and yes, it is because the United States of American government with fatal negligence created the robocall poverty mandate and enforced poverty disability to me, and enforced finance disability to me, and created finance debt to me, and that is all crime of United States of America. And United States of America cannot be proudest and say that United States of America can be fatal negligence and nobody can ask. No, that is crime, and that itself is displays the disqualification of USA nation to be even a nation at least. So I only can bail out, rather removing the nation tag from USA nation, I can bail out. But then civil justice and the ongoing jurisdictions provides all the crime upfront, right? So all the crimes are skyrocketing. So yes, President Joe Biden will resign any time, any moment, and that's the way it is. You know, the civil justice works the way it is, and nobody can change it. Got it? And yes, USA should not have created the robocall poverty at the first place. And sadly, they have that as a program. It is $1 trillion revenue for United States of America to create the robocall, remove the dollars, the hard-earned money of the civilians, and make them poverty, and then they eat that dollars. So it's been there forever, and my civil justice is a perfect heaven. I'm just providing civil justice not only for myself, I'm also providing for entire robocall victims of abuse population. I'm just standing in front of them, they cannot talk. I am talking, I am the mouthpiece for entire human population, both animal kingdom, plant kingdom, who cannot talk, right? The plants cannot talk. They never begged Monsanto to inject the toxin fertilizers to their plant kingdom. Just because they cannot talk, just because plants cannot talk, Monsanto cannot inject toxins to the plant kingdom. And cows in the farms, when the hormones are injected to their body to create a hormone injected or DNA alternated milk, they never begged or they never asked for the Monsanto to inject those toxins to their body. They were just staying very cool and innocent cows on the farms. They just eat whatever is given to them, without knowing any other that toxins are injected, the genetical DNA alternated food is injected to them. That is wrong. Just because cows and animals cannot talk, the Monsanto cannot inject toxins to the animal population. And just because the non-medical population are all laymen's, right? They don't know any of the medical terminologies used by the doctors. It's very long name. People will go crazy when they are going to talk about that. And that is how they have been enslaving the population, just because the doctors are gods. No, they are not gods. They are not. They are the poverty creators. They are the health creators. And civil justice must be served now, immediately. Without serving that, President Joe Biden cannot do anything. He should just get out of the White House. Please, please, please be aware that crimes, the severity crime I'm talking about, it is so deadliest. And without fixing that crime, no, USA cannot operate. I have to step in. I only have to lead USA. And sorry to tell you this one more time, all the supporters of President Joe Biden, keep your heart sound. Okay, with a God-given strength. Yes, President Joe Biden will resign any moment, and he will create an history in the presidency rule that President Joe Biden is a short-term president. That's all that is all it is. Got it? He can never be president, period. And at the same time, I'm also displaying how innocent President Trump is, because he is not a lawyer. Imagine if he was a lawyer, my justice would have been a different thing. And he was never even a politician. He was only a Business mogul. He was, what would a businessman will do? Dollars, 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 dollars only. Nothing else but dollars. 24 crosses the business mind, business person's mind will be only thinking about the dollars. And that's what he did in his entire presidency thing. He became rich. He became more wealthier. And he'll also get benefits from the government just because he was a president, no matter what. You know, like the CEO who get the retirement package, $1 million package, like that. So don't you all think the civil justice must be served? Who is President Trump to enforce poverty for me? Right in front of all the nations only I will get civil justice. So President Trump cannot run and hide. And Republican government of USA cannot run and hide. Republican GOP leader Mitch McConnell cannot run and hide. It's as simple as that. Let me put it that way. He will surely get out of the Republican GOP leader any moment because the crime is so deadly. He do not want, any civilians do not want any more curses, right? They'll say, okay, enough of the curse, let me done with it. Enough is enough more, and they will just try to run out of the scandal. They do not want to get into any more scandal. I'm saying, just get out. Get out means that is the healthiest discipline I'm providing. I'm bailing out. After all, when Republican GOP leader created hell for me by poverty mandated, I am just bailing him out. Instead of throwing him in jail, because jail is so pure. I do not want the Republican GOP leader to be even in the purest facility jail. Jail is so good. Prison facility is so holy, mankind, my fellow mankind. They are not fit. They are not eligible to be even in the jail. So when I'm saying Harvard Law School, Harvard Medical School, go lock up yourself in your in the jail doing do-it-yourself process, means there is a little bit of that base bailout and also innocence level. Republican GOP leader is not innocent; he's less innocent. So he should resign. Enjoy retirement life. Means that is an excellent bailout I can provide. And how much I'm asking them to pay? $4,500. Can they pay $1,000 billion to me? I do not want that. No. I want them to pay me whatever money they took it from me. I want only that amount to be paid. $4,500. Direct deposit. I already said, if at all they want love to create poverty, they should have first created poverty to their own family members, be it wives or children or relatives or whatever. But they never did that. They were so very cunning, making sure that all their family members are having financial stability. And they enforce poverty from. That is wrong. And when USA producing these kind of foolish people, USA have to pay the price. For the next 500 years, USA will never even dare to deliver any foolish people. Got it? That is how excellent the civil justice should be. By the time the civil justice signed off, all the abusive patients must be healed by 95%, 99%. Only 1% must be left out for the God's labor to heal them. Only God can heal President Trump, foolish patient. Only God can heal the Republican GOP leader Mitch McConnell. Only God can heal the Supreme Judge Brett Kavanaugh, and that I am giving only 1% labor for God. Even for God, I am only allocating the labor. Because that is how God's name can be glorified, right? Even if God wants to hurry and forgive those 3 people, boom, I will stand in front of the God and I will say, no, God, do not forgive them. No, that is how I can display the God's name to be glorified. Got it? So yes, you all are aware why I am super frustrated. Because one side every true criminals are displayed. That is the multitasking part of it. And other side, I am innocent. I should not have been thrown in this kind of injustice. Who is USA to provide crucifixion for me? Who gave that authority to the United States of America? Everything traces to Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth, and let them be thrown in volcano in any moment. I really don't care. I never asked for any of those craps. I never asked for absolute monarch craps. And I am displaying who are the real innocent. Right? And today, this moment, USA government is opening their eyes with God-given wisdom and seeing who is absolute innocent. Late Germany leader Hitler is absolute innocent. Russian leaders are absolute innocent. Pay the price. Pay the price, USA. Take all the responsibility. Take all the accountability. Pay the price. Means even in the dream for next 500 years or next 5,000 years, 500,000 years, United States of America must not, even in the dream, must never ever think to enforce poverty to the civilian. Got it? And that is the scope and objective of my civil justice sign up for myself. So it might look, I'm just signing it for myself, I'm so mean. Like, that's what it looks like. Because when I'm signing up civil justice for myself and there are 7.9 plus population tortured with injustice, it goes without saying, I am providing a multitask says it all. That sums it up what is all means. Because with this civil justice alone, I will get civil justice, 7.9 plus billions will get civil justice, national leaders will get bailed out, national governments will get bailed out, and the true criminals will be thrown in volcano. That is all, simple as that, right? It'll be super fun. Pope Francis has to say whether he knows who is Hitler or no, he don't know Hitler. Pope Francis has to say who are Russian leaders or don't know who are Russian leaders. Pope Francis has to say whether he knows who is Genghis Khan or don't know who is Genghis Khan. Pope Francis has to say he knows who is Saddam Hussein or don't know who is Saddam Hussein. Do you all know Saddam Hussein was only in the law school, Iraq law school, and he wanted to pursue his law degree? And he was enforced to get out of that law school and get into all this kind of a crap. He was enforced to get into the scandal. Who is going to pay for that damages done? Tell me, who is going to pay for that damages? And above all, he was chased to death and provided a death penalty in a very disgraceful way. Don't you all think when Pope Francis thrown on the volcano, it is a fantastic civil justice served to that innocent Saddam Hussein? Don't you all think so? And yes, you all might be thinking Osama bin Laden only is a culprit. Because yes, looks like, sounds like, right? There were what? How many? 4 or 5 aeroplanes. They were all displaced on different places. Even they were targeting on Pentagon. And one of the air flight pilot was a German. Got it? Can you all see how I'm tracing all the true criminals? Everywhere the puzzles are getting solved. That German, he was an engineer and he was he came to US, right? And see, these hell creators, they cannot create one day, and they are not individuals. Okay, it is a spider web mode of organizations that works behind them. They have full support. They have been funded with dollars, showered with any kind of luxury. So he came to US and he got educated from the American aeronautical space population only, and he learned how to fly. So that means even before that World Trade Organization facility came down, he came to US and he was given green card, he was given citizenship, everything. Why? USA gives free citizenship to Germans, free citizenship to France. Why? Free citizenship to United Arab Emirates. Why? Why? All because of that. I am not using the Q's words, my fellow mankind. All because of the Statue of Liberty given by France leader. Can you all see how I handcuffed the France leader for $50,000 trillion he has to pay me? I don't care if the population are worshipping France leader as God. If France leader has to stand upside down and just pay me $50,000 trillion in my bank account, wire transfer it. The crime is so deadliest, and yes, President Joe Biden cannot stay in the White House. Please, he should get out of the White House because the crime is so skyrocketing. And people were thinking it is Osama bin Laden who destroyed that everything. But who mandated that? Who mandated that kind of an havoc? It is a Pope Francis. The Roman Province Jesuits organization, if it was a World Trade New York, State of New York is one of the organizations, right? He's God of USA. What would you all have done when you all were given a role of a Pope Francis? I am absolutely positive on that. As a Pope Francis, I would have held the hands of Osama bin Laden, sit side by side as a true friend and a guardian angel, and I would have guided him only in the wisdom pathways. So that means he would never even bother to create all this flight and all the sitting up front, even before the accident happens. I would have allowed him to walk only in the wisdom pathways, running only in the wisdom pathways, without turning back left or right. But then, what did this health creator Pope Francis did? Osama bin Laden, destroy this World Trade Organization, kill as many as 3,000 to 5,000 people, innocent people, and don't worry, I will take care. And he was running free here and there. But then the national leaders have to answer for those deaths, right? Population will ask, hey, government, what are you going to do about those 5,000, close to 5,000 people died on the World Trade Organization? What are you going to do about that? So, who is on that hot boiling seat? National leader. George W. Bush never did anything. George W. Bush Sr., they never did anything. They are all pure puppets to Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth too. They are the real, I already said, in existing president who is a true criminal. If at all people wants to curse or want to mock or bully, who should they do? George W. Bush Jr. alone. It might seem rude, my dear fellow mankind, but that is the truth. In the name of God, in the name of Christianity, in the name of Republica, only he created all hell after hell. He created all hell after hell. Why? That is absolutely wrong. So, who was pressurized to do something to just throw Osama bin Laden and kill him? Who did that? You all know who did that. The clue is what? The rhyming names. They have the rhyming names, right? Some people will even get confused. Some people will even get confused. Yes, it is the Democrat admin leader during the time frame, 2014-16, it is President Barack Obama. And he also has Islam name, right? Hussein or something like that. Barack, Hussein, Obama, like that. But all I am aware of is Obama, that's all. Whatever is easy for me, only I can, address, right? So, President Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, because why I have to address Hillary Clinton is, she, though in her political career, even though she was a lawyer, she was always, representing those military operations like that. Where that means she was given a very complex task, and being a woman, she was able to handle it. That is how tough she is, right? So that is why people on the Democrat candidates, they wanted her to be elected, because at least showing her toughness, at least she could do something in the world of this foolish Republican government. But that never happened. Let's put those things aside. But on the bottom line, these people were just waiting, and because they were so much pressurized. One side, the 3 million population are throwing stones at the President Obama administration. When it is not fault of him, he just became president just like that. Yeah, the true criminal is George W. Bush Jr. alone. But then people are worshipping him as a god. Right? So the President Obama, Hillary Clinton, and who was the other man who also was one time a president, John Kerry. Those three people knows they were in that mission only. With their whatever mission they were able to provide, one side the people were pressurizing them, do something. So they all wanted Osama bin Laden to be killed. They thought that if Osama bin Laden is killed, everything will be solved. Did it solve? Tell me. Did it solve? Did it by killing Osama bin Laden? Did anything get solved? If everything gets solved, there should not be even COVID-19 scandal, my dear people, at the first place. That is a wisdom. Can you all see how Dr. Brinch and Fauci are just pushed to the edge? They will not jump off the cliff. They will just resign and get out of their medical services immediately. Can you all see how it is the innocent population have been made to look at fault? So by providing that death for Osama bin Laden, who also took curse, tell me, who took the curse just because they have been pressurized? Hillary Clinton, John Kerry, and President Obama. And they are all innocent. They have been pressurized to the core because president's job is not an easy job. Because it's not only leading the USA alone. They are the ones who are feeding each and every single nation worldwide. So the pressure will be too much for them. So can you all see that itself is wrong? So every single justice process is provided was wrong. That is also I am proving with my civil justice sign-off. So Osama bin Laden is what? In my book of civil law, absolute innocent. Absolute innocent. Who should, the USA should have thrown on the, not even on jail. See, there should be some eligibility to be on the holiest facility called jail at least. These criminals, the Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, Islam leaders, they do not have any eligibility to be thrown in the jail. No, not even in federal prison, anything. I would say just throw them in the volcano. Let them get fried in ashes. How many people, when they were running out of that World Trade Organization, would have cried for help? Dear God, they would have not even had time to talk to their own loved ones and families. How many people got destroyed, and how many people are living in that mental, emotional, post-trauma disorder even today without getting any help from the government. People are still waiting for the people to provide the help. How many people died in that? Leave the Pearl Harbor, leave the Hiroshima, Nagasaki, leave all the World War II, everything. This happened only now, few years back, right? Why nobody got helped? What is President Joe Biden going to do about that? What is President Joe Biden going to do about that? I already said it is best for him to resign immediately now. The best option he can choose is just resign abruptly and get out and go to his hometown and enjoy his retirement life. Can you all see how all the innocent population are only mandated to be looked at fault mode? And how the President Trump's impeachment trial is invalid, disqualified at the first place? It is disqualified. Everybody is innocent here, but then they have been mandated to look at fault mode. Can you all see the crime I'm talking about? All the presidents are mandated to look at fault mode. Starting with George Washington, president, up until President Joe Biden, all are mandated to look at fault mode. And they are, right? Be it George Washington, whatever, so many presidents, right? The 46 list. So impeachment for President Trump is invalid, disqualified when everything is broken in pieces. They never created. See, I already educated. Initially, it was all for a good intentions only. They started to create the amendments and everything. But everything of the amendment itself is wrong, my dear fellow mankind. It was created by Germans only. Right? So why Germans got slapped with a fire slap from me? Do you all know why? You should know why, right? When late German leader Hitler, he banned tobacco and alcohol in Germany. So then, because of that, all that whatever crap happened in World War II, World War I, Normandy, blah, 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 civil wars, this, that, right? People were flocking, they were running for life at the cost of getting separated from the families, children, destroyed, whatever. They were running towards the Ellis Island to get the citizenship. And they only thought, okay, why can't we create the amendments? So that means, who created the amendments? Tell me, is it Russians or Germans? Germans. Okay. So bottom line, Germans are fanatic love for the Hitler. They will die for Hitler. If I stand in front of German and say, hey, Hitler, means if I say anything that is the German will trigger anger, they'll just kill me on the spot, because that is how fanatic love they have for Hitler. In their blood cells level, they love Hitler. That's it. So I am aware of that. As a civil doctor, I am aware of that. But then, why I provided fire slap on each and every single white-skinned German, do you know? And why they all fallen down in knees before me, do you all know? In front of the black skin, colored skin, Vethapriya I am, do you all know? One of the amendments says alcohol and tobacco can be sold, versus it was banned by German leader Hitler. So I was asking, hey Germans, you tell your very fanatic love for Hitler. And German leader only banned tobacco and alcohol in Germany for the wellness of humans. And he only started Nazis for only to provide help for the poverty. Why on the earth you all created a wrongful amendment saying that sell alcohol and tobacco in USA and created $1 trillion error? Can you all imagine? The Medicare is broken its own scandal, and the first sentence they say what? Are you a tobacco user? And yes means boom, your premium insurance will increase, skyrocket. If you are going to use, if you are a user of alcohol, boom, your premium insurance will increase, it will be skyrocketed. And who eats that tax after tax after tax? Queen Elizabeth II. And why she killed Hitler? Because Hitler banned tobacco and alcohol. She wanted only tax dollars revenue out of that alone, because she wants to feed only the poison to the population. And people becomes addicted with tobacco and alcohol. Their internal organs will get destroyed. They will run to the hospital. They have to pay for that medical services, exclusive of more tax, and people will die out of the medical billing alone. Do you all? So people were not wondering why they are getting that much cost is medical billing. Hospital admin billing is one billing. Then patients maintenance is one billing. Then lab test billing is one billing. Surgery is one billing. Inpatient billing is one billing. Outpatient is one billing. Physiotherapy, occupation therapy, rehabs billing is one billing. Medical drugs is one billing. Billing. Boom. The long laundry list kind of a billing is enforced on each civilian, and they die beyond becoming lung cancer because of the tobacco, or heart failure because of alcohol. They have to pay long list of medical bill. Without able to pay that medical bill, they will die out of that financial trauma. Who is the hell creator in this entire chaos? Is it Hitler? No. He's innocent man. He banned tobacco and alcohol. He's innocent. Okay, then is it you? Is it you all asked for alcohol and tobacco for the USA to provide? No, never. Is it I? No, never. Is it governments? No. Is it God? No. Is it plant kingdom? No. Is it animal kingdom? No. Is it doctors? No. Then who? Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis. And why USA lost their mind and never bothered to throw these true criminals on the volcano to be gone in ashes already? That much, the revenue could have been saved. Population will be only living in happiest mode. And because of that, when people drink alcohol or tobacco and they drive, they become reckless drivers. Driving under intoxication, driving while intoxicated with alcohol, tobacco. Then what happens? These foolish cops, I told what their job is. From 8 to 5 every single day, they have to be on the road, grab all the African Americans wherever they are and throw them on the jail. That is all, and they get paid for that. And that is why their salary is very less, anywhere between 35 to 25 years per year alone. And that is why there is an abuse in police services also. They want to get some money to feed their family. So they provide drug dealing, processing, whatnot, filth in police services when it is in holiest public services. So when people are drinking alcohol in a pub, they drive, they get into an accident, then the cop has to handcuff them. Oh, see, there is this much alcohol content in your blood, you created havoc, you destroyed the roadways thing, throw them on the jail. Who should have been on the jail for that? Only Queen Elizabeth II. Not even Hitler, nobody. Not even the alcohol producers. So I'm just wondering why USA do not have any brains. They are telling they are having Harvard Law School and Harvard Medical School and they are handcuffed in jail. Education failed. Then why nobody educated USA about their crime? Why? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, this session took 32 minutes, probably another 5-10 minutes I will finish it off. But I wanted you all to know the deadliest crime I'm talking about. It is never about the racism. It's never about the color of the skin. No. It is never black skin, colored skin, green skin, red skin, brown skin, yellow skin, whatever skin color you want to name it. All I care about is whether are they humans or not. Period. That is how I can say sign of civil justice. I don't even want to know whether they are a Republican or Democrat or Christian or Islam or man or a woman or whatever. I will like to know the genders because on basic level women are innocent always and they will get civil justice based out of that only. So that means President Joe Biden is at fault more than Vice President Kamala Harris because she's a woman. Women are double innocent. That basic the foundation of that innocence displays who is innocent after all, forever. Hillary Clinton is innocent because women gender. But she was name called as wicked. But President Trump was worshipped as a god. Can you all see how everything got really in a very wrongful way? And I have to step in. I have to teach what is human, what is being human, what is love, what is healthy love, what is unhealthy love, what is hate, what is unhealthy hate, what is healthy hate, what is friend, what is being a healthy friend, what is being an unhealthy friend, why people should run away from the mockers, bully providers. Means nobody knows what is anything. It's out of confusion they are destroyed everything. They don't know what is justice and they don't know what is injustice. They don't know what is disability, what is not disability, what is innocent, what is not innocent. They don't even know what exactly is sexual immorality That's why they were thinking sexual immorality is heaven, and people are falling into that sexual immorality trap like a mouse trap. And once they've got into that mouse trap, they are struggling to come out. They cannot, because their eyes will be blinded forever. They don't know what is holy marriage law. They don't know what is family values. They don't know what is family bonding. They don't know what is mom's child bonding. Why biological mom and children should never be separated. Why lovers should never be separated. What is love? What is true love? What is fake love? What is illusion? Nobody knows anything. Can you all see the pathetic state how each nation and United States of America is in? United States of America is in 2021 is in caveman era. Is it a shame or what? You decide, my dear fellow mankind. Is it a shame or what? You decide. This impeachment to President Trump is an eyewash. It's a namesake. It's a crap. It's a total crap and garbage. Because not even one lawmaker in the United States of America don't know what is law. USA is a lawless nation already. When it is a lawless nation, they should not even be bothered to provide impeachment or blah, blah, blah like that, and then fool for how long they've been fooling populations. Just stop with that fooling, I'm saying. Right? Do you all know, because of this impeachment trial, they themselves, United Nations States of America, they are proclaiming loudest for all the nation to hear that elections 2020 is a scandal by default. Right? When a President Trump is an impeachable person, why would even the USA government allow for the elections process, and that too during the COVID-19 scandal? And do you all know, since 2018, I was only providing wisdom education and education to USA state, nation. Hey, please ask President Trump to resign. Let me become the leader of USA. So I have been educating the wisdom. They ignored my wisdom education. And today everything is coming to the garbage mode. People are laughing out loudest worldwide. Elections 2020 is a scandal. President Trump impeachment is proving it, right? And President Joe Biden is using that scam for his power grab process. That is a crime, my dear fellow mankind. That is a crime. If they were so keen on impeaching him 2 years back, 3 years back, they should have impeached President Trump. They never did that. And if you see, these Babylonians always want to prosecute a person, means it always be any classification that comes under sexual immorality. That is how even jealous and selfish people, they impeached President Bill Clinton. Innocent. His time period, he had lot of, when he left out the office, his treasury was overflowing with dollars, and people were happy in a golden era. People were in jobs. So everybody has their own way of handling the leadership qualities, and he has his own good leadership qualities. But people was jealous of him. You know, when people always sees the other people are doing good, they will not like it. So how can they take him out? Sexual immorality. President Trump, I don't even have to say, but he's innocent too. Innocent too. And who is not innocent? I'm saying President Joe Biden is not innocent. And that is the truth. He is using all the scandal that's going on for his own power grab. And then that itself is proof that he can never be a leader. No. He cannot. And it is okay if the President Joe Biden supporters are going to spit on my face. I'm a civil doctor, right? So I will just wipe out the spit, who cares mode, and I will provide my discipline my way only. My way only. You spit, you accuse me, you curse me to death, do whatever. I will provide the civil justice my way. My way. So can you all see how this impeachment to President Trump became a joke, a mockery after all? So that means population cannot say, see, Bill Clinton was also innocent and he was impeached, so why can't we provide the same? That is foolishness. People have to get evolved. Yes, he was impeached, but I'm saying President Trump should not be impeached means, yes, that is the evolution. That is how it has to be. Right? Then otherwise I will ask the Democrats, okay, why you all never impeached Hitler? Because there are Germans in the German blood population in the Democrat population also, right? Be it Senate, GOP, whoever. I will ask them then why you all never bother to impeach Hitler? What will they say? See, when I am providing the civil justice, it is a heaven way. When I am saying this person is not innocent, USA should listen to me, period. President Joe Biden is not innocent, he is less innocent. When compared to President George W. Bush Jr. and President Trump, President Joe Biden, at fault mode is more for Republica George W. Bush Jr. only. So in that, President Joe Biden gets a little bit of waiving process in the bailouts. Because he never bothered about the innocent population who was died in Iraq, daily person. So cunning he is. And he do not have any eligibility to talk. Oh hell no, don't talk about Hitler. He cannot. Hitler is innocent, but George W. Bush Jr. is not innocent. Can you all see how the innocent level varies and the level codes also varies? On the bottom line, yes, they are innocent, but then when I'm going to provide the innocent level code, it differs. Population might be wondering why, how this lady is providing innocent on what basis. Means I know because God has given me that wisdom, my dear fellow mankind. Tell me, what is President Joe Biden going to do about this? This civil justice is for how? For who? Russian leaders. And already USA has been super mad that they were thinking only Russians involved in the elections 2016. Right? But it's not that President Trump do not have any real estate in Russia. He has a Trump Tower in India. India is part of Russia. What is President Joe Biden going to do about that? Or what is Republican government going to do about that? Whether he paid tax or not, that is a separate crime. Who is President Trump to just like that go to India and build his own Trump Tower there? I own India. I own each dust in India. Tell me, who is Amazon to go just like that and build a facility in India? Who gave Walmart and who gave IKEA Sweden? Who gave Denmark created Coke and Pepsi? Who gave Monsanto? Who gave Lipton? Who gave Nestle to go create facility in India when I own India? Who gave authority for the Benz, authority for Honda, authority for Ford to build facility in India just like that without paying tax? Who gave that authority? You wait and watch and see. President Joe Biden will just like that resign immediately. Just like that resign immediately. Do you all know this? It is like a nuclear bomb. They created side effects. And that is one of the reasons the COVID-19 got created. That scandal got created. If only all these loopholes and all the scandals was fixed then and there, that time itself, The COVID-19 scandal would not have been created. And yes, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks will just resign immediately for their super selfish, cunning nature. I will even order the USA to revoke their doctor's license. But I do not want to do that. I want them to be the doctors. I want them to be the retired people. I want them to live free and then watch why God of true Christianity is true God. Nobody can escape the wrath of the true God. Nobody. Nobody. Please understand the crime I'm talking about. It is so deadliest. It needs to be fixed. Without fixing, sorry, USA nation cannot operate. It's okay. November went, December went, January went, even February is going to get over. It is okay. First fix it. Without fixing, do not provide an illusion and move forward. No. How shamefully President Joe Biden is laughing in the TV shows and his talking shows. How shameless can he be? Or shameful can he be? Either ways, that is a little bit of thin layer of difference between being shameless, being shameful. Either ways, he's at fault mode. Either ways, he's at fault mode. See, when nations are wanting only me to be the leader, they all know I am the leader. They all know my governance is so heaven way. People will live only in tears of joy. That is how a nation should operate. That is how a nation should operate. Who is USA to enforce poverty to me? They should have thought twice, thrice, even $1 trillion times before creating poverty to me. But it all went for good. Can you all see? They were thinking they were making me poverty, the President Trump, and but it all made it out to be good. Because I'm providing the testimony, I'm providing the civil justice, and entire nations is watching, oh, this way the prayer must be, should be the supreme judge of all nations. Because of my excellent justice process. And President Obama, being a lawyer, is aware of it. I am the excellent supreme judge. That is how he was the first president to step into the federal prison to witness how innocent population thrown in jail. I am absolutely positive his blood would have been boiled by seeing his own fellow mankind, African Americans, thrown in group by group in jail, just witnessing that injustice in front. Being a lawyer, helpless mode. But even in this helpless mode, he was the first president in entire president life cycle to write criminal law reform. Approximately 3,000 prison inmates was released in that past 5 years. It was during that transition, then even President Trump period alone, approximately that many prison inmates was released out of nowhere. They never knew that it was I, Vethapriya, only provided that help. President Trump knows my hard labor. President Obama knows my hard labor. So that means default President Joe Biden should also have known my hard labor. But he never bothered to say to USA that, hey, I will, President Joe Biden will resign, have Vethapriya President of USA. He never said that. I'm Native Indian tribe. I have the highest impasse. And Vice President Kamala Harris must also know what is the usage of impasse. When President Joe Biden, President Trump have been fighting for each other, USA should have provided the president job to me. That would have been saved a lot of labor. But they did not. But so that is why God's timing, God's labor, God's ways are so different, my dear fellow mankind. Right now, everybody, 300 millions of population in USA is witnessing who is the true criminals after all. For Germans, they think that I am the incarnation of late Germany leader Hitler. For Russians, they are thinking I am that tallest women statue with the sword lady, the statue they built. They think that the statue became alive. I am that lady. And for the Native Americans of USA, they are thinking that I am the crazy or the statue that came alive. And for South Americans, they are thinking that I am the Jesus Christ Redeemer, the statue that came alive. And Baudu caves that has the Lord Muruga statue, they think the Tamils, for all the entire Hindu Tamils, they are thinking, I am Lord Muruga that came alive. Can you all see? Each and every region, wherever they were having a statue, where it was also a Morse code telling that, hey nations, one fine day, a true God sent angel will stand up and will get all the justice for entire human kingdom. Is USA never got it. They ignored all the wisdom education. The foolish people will do that. Impeachment that is going on for past 2 days, it is total a crap, garbage. Just throw it on the trash, I would say. Just have him live free for, say, heaven's sake. That is what I would slap on the face of the USA government and I will say. That is wrong. Just don't do it. Just because Bill Clinton was impeached, he also impeachment. It's almost like saying that children, right? When people are getting disciplined, the parenting process, the child will say, see, that elder brother only always never got disciplined. You're only disciplining me, means it is a childish way of thinking. Each one has to be disciplined in a different way. Even Bill Clinton, who got impeached, will get bailed out and excellent civil justice by I am that I am only. Don't worry, there is a process for that also. USA nation cannot impeach just like that. And who took the curse because of that? Hillary Clinton was name called as wicked because of that. That is wrong when she is innocent after all. And being a woman, double woman always would. Can you all see how everything is like a nuclear bomb only? The side effects got destroyed, created. Did education fail humanity or did humanity fail education? When education failed humanity, please keep your hands on your hearts and tell me, does nations need education? Does nation need education? If you see all the Hollywood, all the politician children, they would not have crossed schooling. They don't even have to worry about to go to school. And they will be given all the highest level of jobs. Proof, President Trump's children. Yes, they might tell they are lawyers, they are doctors, whatnot. So can you all see this scandal and a scandal and a scandal and a scandal? And for how long people have to undergo this kind of a torture? World War I came, went. At least that time people should have evolved, never evolved. Okay, then World War II came. Even that time at least people should have realized their mistake and they should have turned around. They never did that. From World War I and World War II, roughly how many years passed? I would say 70 years, let's put it. Because by the time all that crap went and at least that some few genius people or wise people knew this all crap created by this Queen Elizabeth II, the year came to be 1945 roughly. But even then she never left anybody to live free. That is how she created that fake Israel land. Today it's called as what? Western Bank, fake Israel, Gaza, that land mother spot. If you're going to see, it is very tiny land mass. And that is the one creating havoc everywhere. People never knew. USA got fooled. US were thinking, oh, they are the only Israelites, true Israel, but they are the fake after all. See, people get easily fooled when they portray themselves as Christians and the Christian names like that, blah, blah, blah. It's very easy. Even the abusing population, they use the Christian names only to provide the abuse because they know how people can be easily fooled with the name of the Christianity. Christian names. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, it is okay for supporters of President Joe Biden to curse me to death or spit me on my face. I am civil doctor and I know how to heal all the foolish people my way. My discipline is super tough. My discipline process is super tough. I will only provide one fire slap on the face of the foolish people. I do not like foolish. I do not like fools. I'll put it that way. I just do not like fools. So the Russian leaders, they created a hell. They never thought they will get into this kind of a civil justice, and Vethapriya only is going to provide the civil justice. The people for the population worldwide, including USA, all the 4 Russian leaders were hell creators. They were mandated to look at fault mode. They are absolute innocent, my dear fellow mankind. They all got the luxury, whatever they created the hell for. The luxury was thrown by Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis to them. Who should have been thrown on volcano? You tell me. Is it the Russian leaders who created hell, or is it Queen Elizabeth who created the hell itself? Can you all see the crime is skyrocketing and USA have no other option? Means USA can disqualify to be nation. Can you all see the crime is so deadliest, and whoever being a president itself becomes disqualified, means President Trump, President Joe Biden, nobody bothers about that because the crime is so skyrocketing. Severity is so highest. Fix it now. Throw all the absolute monarchs on the volcano. Let them be gone in ashes. Let us all live free. Is what I am providing the civil justice for myself. It's a multitasking process after all. And yes, for this I have to explain display all the true people, true innocent population. And one side. And other side I am displaying the absolute monarchs of the hell creators. Please throw them in volcano, please. I'm just directly communicating that to the USA government. Okay. Whatever happened has happened. They'll just leave it. Okay. Now throw one by one Queen Elizabeth II, all Islam leaders, Syria leaders, Pope Francis, like that on the volcano. Please do that. That is what I'm educating. And that is going to happen. It is happening right now. Whatever in Holy Bible predictions is happening right now. For Vethapriya, PROSE proved the scandal. Any salary, as in tax-free billions of dollars, USA government can provide effective now can be helpful for me. For I am that I am, Vethapriya, PROSE, native Indian tribe, true Israelite, Christian Jew of Jerusalem, true owner of all nations worldwide, can help me. So what is the scandal is all about? The scandal is the Republica, Russia, late leaders, Karl Marx, Lenin, Engel, and Stalin. Engel means angel or Engel, E-N-G-E-L. Okay, they never educated USA. Republican government can never enforce poverty, and USA can never create robocall poverty mandate to Vethapriya, PROSE, a true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, and true civil supreme judge, and it is fatal negligence of Republica, Russia, late leaders, Karl Marx, Lenin, Engel, and Stalin. To be fatal negligence, either USA government should say knows who is Republica, Russia, late leaders, Karl Marx, Lenin, Engel, Stalin. Or either USA government should say don't know who is Republica, Russia, late leaders, Karl Marx, Lenin, Engel, Stalin. If USA hates Russia, they should not use any of the Google products. Got it? If USA hates hates Russia, USA government should never use Google products. Got it? Can you all see how I signed the civil justice in a heaven way? And I displayed how people are innocent? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, Google founded by Russians. Periodic table founded by Russia. So that means there should not be any chemistry classes in any of the education if USA hates Russia. Who abused that periodic table to create uranium-236 nuclear weapon bomb? Queen Elizabeth II. She enforced the DuPont. Where is DuPont? Headquartered in USA. And how they got merged with Dow Jones, which was earlier in the Wall Street and the stock exchange after all. They got merged with DuPont. Means why? People wanted to merge with a different company because this crime was skyrocketing. They know that they will get into trouble, right? And they want to merge. When they merge means the business operation becomes different, because they can change their organization name, they can legalize what names can be provided like that. And if you all understood, if you are with me correctly, St. Mary's Hospital, they were thinking they can get away free. No, mankind, they are handcuffed. Just because they are having that name, holy name, St. Mary's Hospital, no, they cannot walk away free. I handcuffed them also. So when I handcuffed them, every other medical service providers that comes, insurance, and you name it, Dean Health or Humana or Molina, you name it, Cigna, MetLife, American Family Insurance, you name everything, all comes under that St. Mary's, all are going to jail forever. Hewlett-Packard, got it? People do not want to get the curse anymore. Means they should move out of that, whatever I'm displaying for the criminals. Just move out of it. Because that is how I can provide the civil justice perfect way. Right? I know that there is an innocence between insurance companies and the innocence of Humana, innocence of Hewlett-Packard. But I have to provide the civil justice my way. Only then I can even bail out. Think of even bailing out. Because the crime is so skyrocketing. Got it? Yeah. So, Republica Russia, late leaders, Karl Marx, Lenin, Engel, Stalin, they destroyed the humanity, and for destroying the humanity, they got all the luxury by Queen Elizabeth II. So tell me, what is President Joe Biden going to do about this as of now, this moment? Is he going to say he knows what is Russia? Or is President Joe Biden going to say, don't know Russia? Tell me. See, when President Trump, he was making a fun and he was making a mockery, means he wanted to make his presidency to be in a very fun mode only. Like he was always mocking only Bernie Sanders, and Sleepy Joe, like something like Sloppy Joe or Sleepy Joe, whatever. Like he was mocking President Joe Biden, and he was mocking Massachusetts Senate, who is she? Elizabeth Warren as Pocahontas. Means indirectly he was communicating something, right? That something is what? He was telling that there is a crime behind all the things, because he was not a politician. But once when he mandated to be president of USA, he should have witnessed all the crime of what exactly was going on, being helpless mode, right? And people were thinking, why on the earth he is mocking? But I would say it is almost like, when people are in a friends mode, they'll mock each other in a healthy way. Like that he was mocking. He was mocking only in a healthy way. But then there was an indirect Morse code message he was sending out to the population. And you all know how in the entire COVID-19 mask processing, he was reluctant, he was restrictive to wear the mask, right? It was for a reason. So that means that means whatever I was educating, he was displaying in a puppet show, kind of. I would say that might be the rightful way of me educating. Got it? So for the population eyes, he was doing a mockery. But in a real wisest people will understand he was indirectly educating the people. Hey, this whole entire COVID-19 is a scandal. Do not get being fooled by this Dr. Fauci like that. And Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks did not like President Trump because of that only. Even in the news briefings of the COVID-19 mode, they were in a very discomfortable position only when President Trump was mocking them, which was indirectly the truth, right? So that means you all understood why people were only providing a show. Initially, the entertainment population, they got freaked out and they never knew what exactly is going on. But then later on, they got the message and they got into that comfortable mode and they started doing their old regular mocking show. They are comedians, right? They are stand-up comedians. So their job is to provide comedy. They will not leave anybody, any civilians, no matter what. So that means, let's say, to provide that easy education, if at all they know that I, Vethapriya, only providing all this wisdom education, even they would mock me only in their stand-up comedy show. Got it? So that is how it is, because that's how they get their salary done. Get it? Right? When they have to provide a comedy like that. But then I would not beg to them and say, please do not mock me like that. It's not my job, right? But then that's the way it is. So that's pretty much it. So now tell me, what is President Joe Biden going to say about this? President Trump was mocking even Hillary Clinton, right? And he was calling her wicked or witch or something like that. Even the civilians were name calling her wicked and witch. That's a separate issue. Then President Trump was telling, see, Russians are only interfering in the elections. So President Joe Biden election, blah, 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 Russia. Now tell me, Germany is Russia. What is President Trump going to do about that? What is Germany? Loudest, please. Germany is what? Russia. So that means 99.9% of 3 million's population in United States of America are Germans, right? Then who are those Germans? Russians, my dear fellow mankind. Okay, when it is Russians, who are they by default? Indians. Okay, if they are Indians, who are they by default? Tamilians. If they are Tamilians, who are they by default? They are all Tamil Nadu. Then if they are Tamil Nadu, who are they by default? My blood drop. I am Tamil. I own Tamil Nadu. I own USA. USA is Tamil Nadu. Got it? Can you all see how I unlocked all the puzzles? All the puzzles. So that means these Russian leaders who I'm talking about, it's not only for Russia. Go to Japan, they will know who they are. Go to Burma, they know who they are, who these 4 Russian leaders are. Go to India, they will know who these Russian leaders are. So it is a huge chunk of landmass. Which chunk? You tell me, is it? So that means it is a Europe who is creating hell after hell after hell. And when you are seeing the Europe, where that true foundation, the root cause even created, Iran. So who is Queen Elizabeth II, my dear fellow mankind? She is an Iranian, Islam, Judaism. Where on the earth is Iran? It has been there forever. It's called as Persian Empire. People are thinking that got collapsed. People got thinking Egypt Empire was collapsed. People were thinking Greece Empire was collapsed. No, it is there right in front of our eyes. Right in the under the nose of USA government only. USA got destroyed. USA never knew that. That is why I am standing in front of them and front of USA nation and slapping left and right, and I want to save the USA nation because it is under the curse. It is under the spell curse. They cannot understand what the crime is all about. They just can't, because they are in a foolish mode. They are got fallen in trap. So I already said, Germans became that, you all know, people freak out the sound of Vikings. People freak out at the sound of Templars. Why? You all know why. They'll just lift the knife and just chop the heads just like that, and well, they'll walk away. And this is the pattern of destructions provided to each and every Asian nations, means Vikings, Templars, all traced where? Everywhere. I already said, India, if you go to India, people will only use a knife to chop the head of the people, be it lovers or casteism or interreligions. And on the road, the bloodshed will be provided by the government itself. Nobody will ask anything, they'll pass by. So people freak out at the sound of Vikings. So tell me, will President Joe Biden will shut down the Vikings National Football League, which is from the state of Minnesota? You all know, do you all know, only after my education of the Christopher Columbus scam, that state of Minnesota, they decided to rename the Christopher Columbus on their state to be the Indigenous Native Indian Tribes Festival Day, along with other states which they are working on. Still states are working on towards that process only, but it will take time. I just provided a baby step of the wisdom, and that is one of the accomplishments I did. Not even one population in state of Minnesota knows it is I, Vethapriya, who provided that healthy options. Canada belongs to me. I own each dust of Canada. I own each dust of Canada. It is because of me that the agriculture, trade and service process between Canada and USA became more processing mode. If you're going to see in the grocery stores, you will see so many Canadian grocery items there, be it coffee, right? Like that. Why? How? I educated Canada is the United States of America. It should be coming under the umbrella of United States of America. I educated Central America, South America should be under the umbrella of United States of America. All the tasks are being worked on behind the scenes. Population never knows that. A person in Mexico never knows that I, Vethapriya, is providing excellent governance. A person in South America, be it Brazil or Argentina or Rio or wherever, Colombia, wherever it is, they never know that I am the one who is providing healthy operations. Already tasks are being worked on already. I just slapped on all the national leaders and made them to work the way I want them to work. They will never ever bother to listen to Pope Francis or Queen Elizabeth II anymore. It's already that's been done. The design phase 1 is done on that part. Today I am displaying they have to be thrown in the volcano. They have to throw these people in the volcano. Throw these people in the volcano means that is the cheapest labor USA can provide for a death penalty. And for whatever hell these Russian 4 leaders created for the entire Asian nations, they were provided with super luxury by Queen Elizabeth II. And beyond that, she killed them. See, that is the patterns of abuse. She uses the Republicans, they extract all the hard labor from the wise people. And then after using them, they will provide all the luxury and they will be in the fooled mode, right? They'll be high, always high, floating in the luxury mode. That's when she will kill everybody in the backstabbing mode. That's the same patterns. She killed Hitler, she killed Saddam Hussein, she killed Russian leaders, she killed Genghis Khan, she killed Osama bin Laden. It's been a pattern. She killed Abraham Lincoln. She killed Martin Luther King Jr. She killed John F. Kennedy. What is President Joe Biden going to do about that today? Is he going to say he knows who is John F. Kennedy? Or is President Joe Biden going to say, don't know who is John F. Kennedy? Civil justice wins always. Right? Injustice can proudly say, see, injustice can always buy the justice with dollars. No. Even after 100 years, after 500 years, civil justice is going to be served to every single people, every single person, count by count. You count How many people want to get civil justice? Without you all asking me, I will serve civil justice for everybody. Okay? And yes, my dear fellow mankind, this session is pretty long because I have to explain the why people are innocent and how criminals are criminals after all, right? That will help the government to provide a healthy death penalty process. And yes, impeachment for President Trump is crap, and President Joe Biden got elected is also crap. Everything is garbage. USA should do what now? Should sign a job offer to me and have I, Vethapriya, to be the leader of USA abruptly, period. And I can provide more guidelines, what steps next later. I, Vethapriya PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, own the text for ongoing civil justice sign-off. So, Republica, Russia, late leader Karl-Marx, Lenin, Engel, Stalin, with fatal negligence, failed to educate USA cannot create robocall poverty mandate, and by default created Republica USA robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, and Republican government leader Mitch McConnell, President Trump, then Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh, in October 2018 enforced poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE abruptly on October 2018, and Republican government of United States of America took away $4,500 October 2018 abruptly, and enforced finance debt of $10,210.38 since October 2018, October 2019, October 2020, and as of today, and also enforced finance disability UI. It is a crime for USA to be fatal negligence. Who gave authority for USA nation to be fatal negligence and also to be proud to be infected with fatal negligence disease? Who gave that authority? You all know who gave authority. I will leave it as is. And yes, for nobody could find the answer. Yes, it is Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth who destroyed USA, and they have to pay the price, no matter what. It is crime for Republica, Russia, late leaders Karl Marx, Lenin, Engels, Stalin, when ruling USA, never educated. USA should never provide enforced poverty to I, Vethapriya PROSE. So civil justices, I, Vethapriya PROSE, want you as a Citibank CEO to pay off my debt $10,210.38 and sign off tax-free $4,500. Direct deposit to my bank account. And Republica Russia late leaders Karl Marx, Lenin, Engels, Stalin must sign off tax-free $1,000 billion per late Russian leader, means that will be $4,000 billion direct deposit to my bank account. Who is going to help in the wire transfer and direct deposit process? You all got it right. It is at fault and found guilty Holy Highness God of USA, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, and Republican government of USA will provide the needful assistance. And for I displayed the scandal of absolute monarchs directly to the USA government, I want USA to rename the Lord Ripon building in Tamil Nadu, India to be renamed after my name as Vethapriya Civil Justice Served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to be the Vatican leader Civil Justice Served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly Civil Justice Served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations Civil Justice Served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become Supreme Chief Family Law Judge for all nations Civil Justice Served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Family, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Exports, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya, to PROSE, to be ambassador for all nations, starting with India, as civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya, must get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And yes, my dear fellow mankind, I hope we are all on the same page. And please be patient. Okay, I have to get the civil justice served, I have to get the rightful salary, and I have to get all the national benefits rightful way, and I have to get the job offer signed off, I have to start the job immediate, and I have to provide the civil justice finance compensation for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. 60 seconds, you can count those seconds when I start to provide the civil justice for entire human kingdom, count by count, including the plant kingdom, including the animal kingdom, including the dust in each corner of the earth will get civil justice in my governance. Okay, just put blindest faith in me. Be patient. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye.